guys, got another deck profile for you. As far as links go in the link format, I'll still be doing, I guess, some link versions of stuff. Probably not going to be uploading a whole lot of videos as often as I have. I've been trying to do one every week, but I'm still trying to get, know what I want to do with the channel. I'll still be doing like these videos where they're pre-link. So if you ever guys are ever wanting to play a deck before the links had come out and just play like that back before they were released and just play in that format, I'll still have deck profiles for you guys and updates as I tweak stuff. So without further ado, this is my pre-link format Sun and Moon Dragon deck profile update for the latter half of 2017. Also a rank 5 spam, and I do play just for fun as well, because this is a casual deck, the Heart Earth and Heart Earth Dragon. So it's a fun deck. I like using it, and I feel like I've made a lot of improvements with it that have really helped the deck exponentially. So hope you guys enjoy. Starting off with monsters, we have 2 Supay, which is the tuner that will let you summon Moondragon Quilla. And I have 2 Fire Ant Ascator, which is the tuner that lets you summon Sundragon Inti. And then, along with those, Oracle of the Sun, because you can make a little loop with these whenever it's destroyed or stuff. You can add and play stuff around. So it's a really good card to have in here. Because whenever this card is destroyed, you can add either one of these 2 from your deck to your hand. And then if Fire Ant Ascator is destroyed, you can special summon 1 level 5 monster from your graveyard. It's destroyed during the end phase, though. And then if Supay is destroyed, you can special summon 1 Oracle of the Sun from your deck and double its attack. You don't have to have it in attack mode, so you can put it in defense too if you'd like, but it will both have a 2000 attack or defense summoned this way until the end phase. And then during the end phase, it's returned to your hand, summoned with Supay's effect. So those are the Sun and Moon Dragon cards that I play in the deck. They do just fine. I think those are some pretty good ratios. I don't play the other. There's another low-level monster I don't play because I just find it slow and doesn't really help in the deck as well. So if you guys were wondering why I don't have that out. Also, I play 3 Star Drawing. This card can be used for an XYZ summon for a 4, or you can use it for a rank 5 summon, because it says it can be treated as a level 5 monster for an XYZ summon. And then if you use this as a card to XYZ summon, you get to draw a card. So this is the most common thing that I like to do with this deck, is use Star Drawing to XYZ summon and then draw a card, and then I'll usually have a lot more plays going to summon more XYZ monsters. Play 3 Cyber Dragons, because I do play Cyber Dragon Infinity, and Cyber Dragon's a really awesome card to help get into that, because it's the it's the light machine type, so it fits the bill. And then to go along with that and help it out, I also have 3 Solar Windjammers, that if you control no monsters, you can special summon this card from your hand, as original attack and defense are halved. And then during each of your standby phases, the level is increased by 1, and that's not an optional thing, so it will increase. So you want to use it to XYZ summon the turn that you summon it, otherwise you don't really get the whole thing off of it, but this is how the deck works, and you don't have your level 5 monster staying on the board for more than a turn, so it doesn't matter that it will increase its level, because it won't be on the field for 2 turns. Play 3 the Tricky, just for an additional special summon, and really helps with the 5s, I think. I just have had a lot of success having this at 3 in the deck. We don't have to have it at 3. 2 will probably work as well, but I like 3. Just because you just discard a card and special summon it, and it doesn't matter if you have any monsters on your field or not. And then I play 3 Garbage Lords and 3 Garbage Ogres. You could probably play Garbage Ogre at 2 if you want. I'm just trying to make this kind of deck a little bit faster, so I just want to get 5s as fast as I can. Garbage Lord is basically, you can pay 2,000 life points to special summon it from your hand. And you can only use it to XYZ summon a dark monster. And then Garbage Ogre, you can discard it from your hand to add 1 Garbage Lord from your deck to your hand. So the Searcher, to get out that guy, like I said, you could just use it at 2 if you wanted. I just haven't substituted it yet. I think I don't really have any problems, and if I just don't need it, I just send it to the graveyard with the Tricky. So I don't have any problems playing with it at 3, but that's up to you guys. Then on to spells. I play 3 Instant Fusion. That's so you can summon out your Panzer Dragon, which is a level 5 light machine type monster, which really helps with making XYZ plays, mainly to summon Cyber Dragon Infinity. And then if you can't XYZ summon and gets shut at the end of the turn, you just destroy 1 card your opponent controls with its effect. Then a new addition to the deck. I've been looking for this card for a while, and I was finally able to get it. It's Inferno Reckless Summon. So activate only when 1 monster with 1500 or less attack is special summoned to my side of the field, to your side of the field, while your opponent controls a face-up monster or monsters. Special summon all cards with the same name as the summoned monster from your hand, deck, and graveyard in face-up attack position, and your opponent selects 1 face-up monster they control, and special summons all monsters with that same name from their hand, deck, and graveyard. So your opponent will get pluses too, but the main idea for this deck is to get out a bunch of ranks and try and overwhelm your opponent. And if they have an XYZ monster on the field, and that's like the only kind of one, they won't be able to get any additional monsters out, because they don't have any XYZ monsters in their deck. They're in the extra deck. So they would get no pluses off of that. But Inferno Reckless Summon's really great, because, you'll just summon like Star Drawing, summon 2 more, and you'll have like +2 at least, and more than likely +3, because this is really fast at getting out 5s. So you'll have a +3 off of that. Oh wait, no, just a second. Scratch that, guys. Just remembered, this is a 1600, and so you cannot do that. My bad. Sorry, guys. So you cannot use Star Drawing with Infernal Reckless Summon, because its attack is too high. Just realized, or just saw that. I was just looking for an example, and that's kind of the first card that I got. But if you get something like Solar Windjammer, you'll have, and you activate Infernal Reckless Summon, you'll have Cyber Dragon Infinity, and you can use it for Garbage Lord, because it's got 0 attack. You could use it for your Supays or Fire Ant Ascators. You won't be able to get like a 5 out of it or anything, but you'll still be able to do it. And then Oracle of the Sun is another target that has the low enough attack to be able to use it. So I think it's a phenomenally handy card, and it really, really speeds up the deck a whole lot. and I just love it so much. I love playing it at 3. It's a phenomenal card. Play Dark Hole because I don't have Raigeki. 2, since I am just playing Heart Earth for fun. You need to destroy Heart Earth with a card effect while it has no materials in order to summon Heart Earth Dragon. I've only done that once, but so you're gonna use Dark Hole when Heart Earth has no materials, and then that will let you summon Heart Earth Dragon as long as you like read the cards and like know how that works. It just doesn't like, oh, Dark Hole, and then boom, it doesn't exactly work quite like that. Like, you know, stuff has to go to the graveyard and everything. But you guys, I'm sure, can figure that out. I play two Mystical Space Typhoons. I don't play Twin Twisters in this deck because I find that I need to use all of my resources in my hand, and if I have to discard a card, that can really mess up a lot of my plays. So I like to play MST. You can also play Galaxy Cyclone or that what is it, like the Mystic Cyclone or Cosmic Cyclone or whatever, that you pay 1,000 and banish cards. I wouldn't recommend the Cosmic Cyclone because this deck already uses a lot of life points as it is. What with like the whole instant fusions and garbage lords, so I would not recommend having to pay any more life points in order to destroy spells and traps. MST works just fine for that. Play 3 Abyss Stungray for stalling, as well as being a level 5 trap monster. And if you activate the effect to summon it, it cannot be destroyed by battle. So it's a continuous thing. It's not just for the turn that you use it. It's just you can just sit on that until you get something if you're a late game or something. And I think it's a really, really great card, handy card to have in the deck. Play, of course, 1 Mirror Force because I don't have any of the other more like, well, I have Quaking, but I just prefer Mirror Force because I have more copies and I don't have to move it around. Whatever you want to use it, you can do whatever. I play Torrential Tribute for like the same reason as Dark Hole, so that, you know, like it's another way to destroy Heart Earth. And, you know, just big blow up the field. So, I mean, again, a lot of these cards are optional. It's a very customizable deck. You can play it like however you want to play it. This is just my suggestions, but don't listen to me if you don't want to. And then last of all, I play Solemn Wishes because, like I said, this deck does use a lot of life points. So this will help kind of keep you, give you more life points every time you draw a card, and you get a 500 life points, and it helps stay in the game. So I think it's just a one-of card because you don't necessarily need to see it, you don't need to have it, but there have been times when I've just like, oh, I wish I had more life points, and I could win, but I just don't. So that's why I added Solemn Wishes. Don't have to if you don't want to. Onto the extra deck, I have, of course, the Sun Dragon Inti and Moon Dragon Quilla. I just find one of each to be okay. You don't necessarily need to play more, but if you want to play more, you can just take out like the Heart Earth and Heart Earth Dragon and just play 2 Sun Dragons and 2 Moon Dragons. That'll work just fine as well. So I got 2 of those. Got 3 Panzer Dragon. Like I said before, it's a level 5 Earth or Light Machine type monster that you use as the instant fusion target to help summon out Cyber Dragon Infinity. And then if it gets destroyed, you know, because of instant fusion's effect at the end phase, so if you're not able to summon, it gets destroyed. You just destroy 1 card your opponent controls. Get these out so you guys can see them if you kind of want to. Play, of course, like I said before, 1 number 53 Heart Earth. It takes 3 level 5s. So not like a super ideal card to go into, but I just really wanted to play it, so I put it in here. And same thing goes for Heart Earth Dragon. I've only ever done this, like, summon Heart Earth Dragon once, but it was really fun. I did end up losing the duel, probably because of it, but it was fun, and this is a casual deck. So I just really wanted to use these cards. That's the only reason why they're in here. Do not play them if you do not want to. There is, like, what is it? Wind Up Zenmayo, I think it is another rank 5 monster that is basically Twin Twister, so you can detach a material to destroy 2 Speller Traps on the field. Great card if you don't want to play either of these. And then play, of course, the 1 Cyber Dragon Nova and 1 Cyber Dragon Infinity. Just because you have a lot of options of monsters to get into it. I don't recommend necessarily playing more than one set of them because it just takes up a lot of extra deck space. Or if you wanted to, you know, take out Hard Earth and stuff and replace it with two of them. Play 1 Gaia Dragon, the Thunder Charger. You can XYZ summon it by using a rank 5 or 6 monster you control as an XZ's material. And then it does piercing battle damage. It doesn't have like a detach material effect. It just is a monster that does piercing damage, basically. So if you get like a rank 5 or 6 monster that control, because you know this is a rank 5 spam as well as Sun and Moon Dragon deck, you just overlay into Thunder Charger or something, or if you need to end your opponent's life points, you just use it, do piercing damage. Play 1 Artifact Durandal. You can play 2 if you want as well. This is a really handy card to have. It has 2 effects that can be activated during either player's turn, but you can only activate one of them per turn, so you have to choose which one you want. You can't activate each of them separately during one turn. The first one is when a monster effect is activated on the field, or if a normal Speller Trap card is activated. It has to be a normal one. You can detach 1 material from this card and change the effect of that activated monster effect or normal Speller Trap card to destroy 1 Speller Trap card your opponent controls. So it'll protect you like monsters and stuff, or if they want to like extend their plays or stuff, you can prevent that from happening. And then the other effect is you can detach 1 material from this card. Each player with a hand shuffles their hand into the deck and draws the same number of cards that they shuffled into the deck. So I find it's a really handy card to play. The ulti looks really pretty and it's really cheap. It's only like a couple dollars, $3 I think. So I got it, and it's a really beautiful card in an ulti. I really like that. I play 1 Digvorzak. King of Heavy Industry. Takes, again, 3 level 5 monsters, but it's a really big beater, 3200. And then once per turn, you can detach 1 material from this card. You send the top 3 cards of your opponent's deck to the graveyard. And then if there are any monsters, you get to destroy cards your opponent controls up to the number of monsters that they have that were sent. So you can destroy any number of cards your opponent controls up to the number of monsters that were sent by the effect. And what I like to do is I like to use this in like a tag team duel, or not a tag, but like a 3-person, like a 3-team tag team duel or something. Because if you're just playing like not in tournament, or if you're just playing free for all with a multiple person duel, this card is really great because as far as what my group of friends has agreed upon is that it will apply to all of your opponents. So you get it. So all of your opponents will have to send 3 cards, and so basically you have the potential for anywhere from just 3 targets to destroy with if you're doing a 1v1, to like if you're doing like a 3-on like a 3-way duel, you can have like up to 6 targets or more if you're having more people in the game. So you can destroy potentially 6+ targets if you're playing against more than one person. So it's a really great card to have. I play, of course, one number 61 Volcasaurus, one Adrius, Keeper of Armageddon, because it's a dark target for Garbage Ogre. And then once per turn, you can detach material from this card, target one face-up card your opponent controls, and destroy it. And then last of all, one Shark Fortress, again a dark target, that you can detach a material and target one face-up monster you control, and it can attack twice during each battle phase this turn. So it's a really good way to end off your opponent to do just 4,800 damage really quickly, or destroy a couple of monsters. Let's see. Oh, just 20 minutes. Okay. Well, that's not too bad. Well, guys, that's my Sun and Moon Dragon deck profile for you. Hope you guys liked it. Let me know what you think. Comment and subscribe if you want to, or don't, or like or dislike even if you want to. I guess that's like mandatory for all tubers, Yugi tubers, or just YouTubers in general to say. So I said it. Thanks for watching. Bye.